Welcome back to the Beaufort News. Now we are joined by Fred Washington, who is a candidate up for re-election on the Beaufort County Board of Education. Welcome, Fred.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Good to have you. So the first question I have for you is a question on a lot of citizens' minds. I know the district is seeking a new superintendent. What qualities do you feel that he or she must possess to get the district where it needs to be?
Well, number one, we need to have a person that possesses good leadership skills that can bring this ethnically and culturally diverse community together. We have to have that. We also have to have someone who is skilled in identifying issues around the diverse student population we have to address the achievement gap that exists in this community. So that person has to have that academic background. Additionally, person needs to be a sound manager, a person that can involve individuals in dealing with management issues and can make good decisions. And they have to have all those other prerequisite skills. One of the things I'm looking for is a reform-minded individual. We need to have a reform in our system and education, and there are a number of issues that we need to have a leader who can help lead that effort.
Now, in spite of academic gains over the past couple of years, as you mentioned, there is an achievement gap among students. How do you propose we close the gap while still challenging the bright students and providing assistance to those who are falling behind?
Well, there's no easy answer to that, and there are a multitude of things that we have to do simultaneously. We didn't get here where we are in a short period of time. It's going to take a good bit of time to do it. But as I mentioned before, there are some reforms that we need to institute. We've got to make sure that we deal with the 0 to 3 problem, because if you start right, you end right. And that's not necessarily a school issue, that's a community issue. But if we have children coming into pre-K who are not prepared, and they're behind, or even in first grade they're behind a year or two in their development, then it takes extra efforts, and sometimes we have research that says they very seldom catch up. So we've got to focus on 0 to 3, working with community-based institutions, agencies to help us in that endeavor, and we have to get parental involvement, and we've got to engage the entire community in identifying solutions that we need to have.
Absolutely. And one more question that I wanted to ask you. I know that there's some parents and others concerned about behavior and particularly discipline in our schools. What is currently being, or what can be done to address this concern?
Well, we have a number of issues. We have what we call PBIS, Positive Behavior Intervention Strategies. We also have the 7 habits of influential people that we've tried to integrate into our curriculum. But one of the things that I think is important, particularly on the middle school and high school level, is our junior ROTC program, where discipline is emphasized. We've got more efforts, and we've got to assess the effectiveness of the 2 programs we have in place and settle on something that's going to gather parental and other support to make sure we're effective.
Okay, great. Well, thank you so much for your feedback, and we wish you the best of luck.
Well, thank you.